Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Cosmic Verse, the loneliness epidemic in modern women. And apparently, guys, as always, it's our fault as men because we are just too intimidated to try and date these women. So let's jump into it, guys. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
Dating has become some type of a scary. Men aren't men.
The other day, a man looked me in the face and said, Aubrey, why are there so many single women like you in their 30s?
When it comes to guys approaching you, like, they're scared. Like, they need a signal.
Let's talk about what it's like to date in your 30s. Well, let's talk.
Men aren't scared of approaching at all. The simple truth is, majority of them don't want to.
40K, 50K, a guy on 40K, 50K cannot afford you, can't afford me.
If he does not want to pay for a date, then for him, you're not worth courting.
Hi, I'm 25. I have been single for my entire life.
Many women find themselves in this position, only to struggle later on to settle down. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
This is what your Saturday looks like as a single in her 30s girl with no children.
Hey y'all, it's me. I think I'm giving up the dating apps.
I assumed I would find my husband in my 20s and be married by 30 and having kids and all that, and I'm 32 and I'm just not.
Can we normalize being single? Like, why is everyone always trying to get into a relationship?
You know what's crazy to me, man, is the fact that women just spend all day posting crap like this as if anyone, number one, as if anyone asked. And number two, as if anyone cares. Like this one here, the reason you haven't found love if you're a woman over 30, like, madam, it's such simple nonsense. The women love to overcomplicate it. They love to talk on and on about their sad sob stories on the internet. It's just a complete bunch of nonsense, guys. The reason why these women are single is because they are chasing men who don't want them. That's it. Even the ones who are massive pains in the ass, who are like 40 plus years of age, man, all of them can get some simp. They just don't want the average guy. Let's continue.
Men got me acting like Lil Boosie. When did men become so sassy?
The reason you haven't found love yet, if you're a single woman who's over 30, isn't because you're...
Put a finger down if you've ever been stood up on a date on a Friday night.
Ouch! Dating has become some type of a scary thing. Men aren't men anymore. They say they want a good woman, but they really just want to have sex. They will spend the money on you for dates if you get a date, but they lie. They lie so much. They scream, I'm single, but they're messing with a handful of women. It is so scary to date. It is so scary to trust anybody. And the ones that really pretend like they're ready have so much trauma, have so much baggage that they really don't have the ability to be in a relationship. They just want one so bad because they are needy, but they yet say women are needy.
I understand your frustration, madam. I really do. But if you keep going for the same types of men over and over again, it's no wonder you keep getting played.
Yeah, so here's the thing as well, is men do just straight up, they don't want to have a relationship with you. I mean, most of the time, even the ones who tell you that they're interested, they're not really. They're just looking to have some fun, and then they, just bounce from there. Women love to construct this idea in their head, guys, that, it's totally unavoidable, and all of the men lie to me. But it's very damn obvious when a man doesn't want to commit to you. Many of these women, they just love being lied to, man. Like, they listen to the liars, they listen to the cheaters, they listen to the bad boys, because they want it to be true, right? They want to get a relationship out of these men.
My problem is I can be like, you know what? I want a little bit of male attention, okay? I want a little bit of that male gaze. And then like 5 million men could give me attention, and I would literally sit there and be like, no man has given me attention in 50,000 years. And the reason is because that I really just want one specific man's attention. Like, there's just one man I have in mind, and if that man isn't giving me attention, then every single man in the entire world could give me attention, and I would still be like,
I'm really curious if anyone...
Yeah, so this is exactly what I say on the channel, by the way, guys, is like, whenever women are making statements about men and about how men treat them, they're always just talking about Chad, okay? They're always talking about a very, very small subset of men, a very small percentage of men, and then they try and say that all men exhibit this behavior, even though they know it's not true, right? Because again, who cares about logic, right? Who cares about what's actually objectively correct when you can just spew absolute nonsense and lie to everyone around you? And just by the way, the women do this, right? Because they want to continue getting the free attention from men who don't know any better anyway. Like, if there is one thing that modern women love, guys, it is just getting attention that they do not deserve from random people. That's why they post these videos on the internet, by the way. That's why they put so much effort into their TikTok accounts and they rant and they ramble, is because they love getting the views. You know, a lot of these people are just straight up addicts, if I'm honest. Like, there's actually very little difference between a person like this and a person who's just straight up addicted to random substances.
Anyone else in LA feels like you have a social life, you have friends, but you really just feel so lonely, like all the time.
So dating is hard. No surprise to most of us. The guy I went out with and then my car got locked in a garage, then ghosted me. I can understand not wanting to go back out with me, but at least have the decency to tell me. Nope, just nothing else. So I just got back on the apps because I'm bored and, you know, give it a try. A man sent me an address. Not a message, just as like the intro, an address.
The other day, a man looked me in the face and said, Aubrey, why are there so many single women like you in their 30s who complain about how awful it is to date, how bad the modern day dating pool is? Because I'm a man, I'm single in my 30s, I have no kids, and I have so many options out here. You guys just have to, you know, pick better men. And then he said something along the lines of relationships being a walk in the park or something like that. And I'm over here like, what park are you walking through? Because I'm trekking through Jurassic Park with a machete. I'm glad that you're strolling through Central Park enjoying the scenery, but women are out here fighting for our lives.
I'm sorry, but I don't have any empathy when women start to complain about their dating situations, guys. Like, again, this is kind of like, if you're like a 39-year-old woman or whatever the hell she said her age was, I don't know, I wasn't listening. You know, if you're a woman and you start complaining about dating, especially if you're older, it's very similar to a millionaire complaining that they have no money after they spent it all at the casino. It's actually very, very similar. And so I'm not going to feel empathy for the millionaire. If they wanted to gamble all of their money at the casino, that's fine. That's their decision to make. In the same way, guys, if women want to go out there and they want to screw around all throughout their 20s, I'm sure random chads will thank you. You know, all of the one-night stands that you had, I'm sure those guys are clapping and saying you did a good job. Okay, but I don't actually feel any empathy for you at all. Like, guys, please understand, I say this very often in the videos. The power that the average woman has in dating is something that the average man will never actually truly understand, by the way. Like, you can go out there, you can be like super handsome as a guy, you can be jacked, you can have a lot of money. The average woman is still going to eclipse you in dating in terms of options. So no, madam, I won't feel sorry for you. Yes, I will find it funny when you're single and alone and you have a bunch of cats and you think that those are your children. I will watch the video, I will laugh to myself, and then I will forget that you ever existed. Honestly, hilarious.
Hey, in theory, I agree with you. Women should pick better men. But you want to know what that would require? That would require men to, you know, hey, be better. But I'm so glad that you're having a great time dating. I fear it's because you are in fact delusional, but hey, go off, king.
It's wild how some women complain that dating is awful, when in reality, they helped create the very mess they're frustrated about. For years, the dating scene was filled with women chasing the exciting guys, the bad boys, the emotionally unavailable men, the players, while ignoring or mocking the decent men who were ready to commit.
I mean, it's actually a lot worse than that, by the way. I think Cosmic Verse makes a good point here. But, you know, yes, the women mock, yes, they ignore, but oftentimes also the women just screw men around and use them for free attention, try and put them in the friend zone for years at a time, you know, actively just say they're going to meet up with you and then never show up. You know, so Like, for every woman that's in a position like this, she has done worse to so many more men. Like, please understand that. Again, this is like reason number 7,000 why I don't feel sympathy for these women, is because not only was this entirely self-inflicted, but they also do this like at least tenfold to other people. So how am I going to feel sorry for you? But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.